The Interscholastic Athletic Association of Maryland is the nation's most high-profile girls lacrosse conference. It not only has the nation's best program in McDonough, but it also has the nation's oldest program in Bryn Mawr. Naturally, it also has the nation's longest rivalry, Bryn Mawr versus Roland Park. But for a portion of the 2016 campaign, this school, St. Vincent Pallotti of Laurel, Maryland, had the nation's leading scorer. Jordan Shugrue is the Panthers' center. In the 2016 season, she had 108 goals, mostly in the first dozen or so games of the season. It brought a lot of attention to this very small private school of just over 500 students. St. Vincent Pallotti is such a small school, in fact, that they don't even have their own on-campus field. Instead, they have to practice and play at a public park just a couple miles outside of town, right near this hockey rink, which also doubles as a USA curling facility. Despite this and other obstacles, Shugrue shone in the 2016 season. She was able to use speed, skill, and a very powerful shot in order to intimidate her opponents. Not bad for a person who, in middle school, didn't even play in the field.
She was a goalie, and we were doing radar gun. We were very kind of scientific when we get to how we train girls. We were doing radar gun, and she wanted to shoot the ball, and she shot the ball, and we said, "You're not a goalie." You know, we just changed it. And then we found out she was left-handed, and we said, and she was playing goalie. I think she was right-handed. She's not a natural right-hander, but she's plays lacrosse left-handed, so that makes it so that she can go both hands. And we started her playing attack and midi, and we found out the reason why she didn't like playing the field was she didn't like to run, but eventually she got out of that and she became our thumper. She's very strong, very aggressive, and she shoots like hard.
Mark has been my coach since 6th grade. So I've been with him for a very long time, and he always asks me, what can we do? And I always ask him, what can I do? So it's like, we like give each other ideas. And whenever he needs help and like figuring out like, what should we do to get together more as a team, I give him ideas. If he has trouble figuring out things, like what are we doing wrong? Sometimes like I'll watch film, he'll watch his film, and we'll go through, figure things out. But I also have to ask him the same questions, like what am I doing wrong? Am I stepping one step extra? Am I on the shot? Am I shooting too late? Stuff like that. So it's kind of about like back and forth. But yeah, I look up to him a lot.
Shugrue received an awful lot of attention in 2016, especially from opposing defenders. A lower body injury kept Shugrue from joining the Panthers for their playoff run in the IAAM.
We never really thought about Jordan getting hurt. Jordan's never been hurt since she's been on our team. She's been hurt in soccer, but never in lacrosse. And what we started noticing was she was not only getting face guarded, which we assumed was going to happen, and we even assumed that she was going to get double teamed, but then teams were out there actually trying to hurt her. And that's when I started having a problem.
Even without their star player on the field, individuals were able to improve. In this match against the Key School, the Panthers were able to win their first game against their IAAM Class C rivals for the first time since 2013. In this game and others, Shugrue acted as assistant coach.
We are a very young team. So, and most of these girls have never played lacrosse before. This is their first year. So, I came in as a freshman very frustrated. And as these like past 3 years have happened, I've become more patient and I understand. Like it's more understanding once you go through it, because it's high school. You think high school, people know what to do and they've been playing for a long time, and that's not necessarily true. But it just comes with understanding, and if a girl's having trouble with one thing and you notice it, as a captain, you just kind of pull her to the side and explain to her what she's doing wrong, and it's crazy because you'll see the improvement of just saying it to them, not like yelling at them, but just pulling to them side and being like, hey, if you want to dodge, don't do it so far away from your defender, But yeah, it's definitely come with patience and understanding.
Shugrue and the rest of the Panthers have some lessons to learn if they're going to be able to win a championship in the IAAM. But then again, when you're in the nation's most vaunted conference, it's part of life, no matter how big or small you are. For topofthecircle.com, this is Al Matei in Laurel, Maryland.